The ENTP, also known as the debater. But honestly, that name doesn't even fully capture it. The ENTPs don't just debate, they challenge reality. Let's break it down. ENTP stands for extroverted, intuitive, thinking, and perceiving. But in real life, this is a person who walks into a room and flips the script. They see patterns other people miss, they question things others accept, and they're constantly asking one thing: but what if there's a better way? ENTPs are driven by ideas, not just small ideas, but big, disruptive, world changing ideas. Their dominant function is extroverted intuition, which means their mind is always connecting dots, spotting opportunities, and generating possibilities. They don't just think outside the box, they forget the box ever existed. You'll see them jumping from topic to topic, concept to concept, and somehow it all connects. Let's talk strengths. First, innovation. ENTPs are natural innovators. Give them a problem, and they won't just solve it, they redesign the entire system. Second, confidence in communication. These people can talk, and not just talk, they persuade, they engage, and they spark conversations that keep people thinking long after. Third, adaptability. Put an ENTP in chaos, and they'll thrive. New environment, new challenge, they're already 3 steps ahead. Now, in every strength has a shadow. ENTPs can struggle with consistency. They start fast, they get excited, but finishing, that's where things get shaky. Why? Because once the idea becomes routine, they lose interest. Also, they can argue a lot. Not always because they are angry, but because they enjoy the mental stimulation. To them, debate is fun, and to others, it can feel exhausting. And sometimes ENTPs can come off as insensitive because they prioritize logic over emotions. In relationships, ENTPs are exciting. They bring energy, spontaneity, and deep conversations, but they need space. They don't want to feel controlled or boxed in. What they do need is someone who can challenge them mentally and also ground them emotionally. Someone who says, I hear your ideas, but let's build something real with them. Here's the truth about ENTPs. They have massive potential, but potential without direction, it stays as ideas. Growth for an ENTP looks like this: learning discipline, following through on ideas, developing emotional intelligence. Because when an ENTP learns to balance creativity with execution, they don't just imagine change, they become the reason it happens. So if you are an ENTP listening to this, your mind is powerful, your ideas matter, but don't just chase possibilities. Build something that lasts. And if you have an ENTP in your life, don't try to control them. Engage them, challenge them, understand them. Because behind all that energy is someone wired to reshape the world. If this sounds like you or someone you know, please drop a comment and stay plugged to the Purpose Plug podcast.